Hello fellow maritime students, I am Aaron Asingwa and I am a BSMT student. In this video, we are going to tackle about my understanding on what is marine environment, the major sources of marine pollution, the Marpol Convention, the history, and the 6 Marpol Annexes. So before anything else, intro, roll it. First, what is marine environment? Marine environment means the physical, atmospheric, and biological components, conditions, and factors that interactively determine the productivity, state, condition, and quality of the marine ecosystem. It is an essential component.
We love the earth, it is our planet. We love the earth, it is our home. We love the earth, it is our planet. We love the earth, it is our home.
Of the global life support system. Oceans cover 71% of the Earth's surface and provide us with food, oxygen, and jobs. But they are surely the least understood, most biologically diverse, and the most undervalued of all ecosystems. Second, what are the major sources of marine pollution and its impact or hazards to human, animals, and shipping industries? There are two major sources of marine pollution, the land-based sources and the sea-based sources. In land-based, like byproducts of industry, runoff from agricultural pesticides and herbicides, and the sea-based, like collision, tank washing, ballasting, and deballasting. The impacts of this pollution dangers to both human and animals. Fish become tangled and injured in the debris, and some animals mistake items like plastic bags for food and eat them. Small organisms feed on tiny bits of broken down plastic called microplastic and absorb the chemicals from the plastic into their tissues. Microplastics are less than 5 mm or 0.0 inches in diameter and have been detected in the range of marine species including planktons and whales. When small organisms that consume microplastics are eaten by larger animals, the toxic chemicals then become part of their tissues. In this way, the microplastics pollution migrates up the food chain, eventually becoming part of the food that humans eat. And lastly, explain Marpol Convention, history when it was adopted, entered into force, and its objectives, including all the regulations of the Marpol Annex I to VI. Preserving the marine environment through elimination of pollution by ships and offshore structures has been an IMO or the International Maritime Convention for over 5 decades. In 1973, the first Marpol or Marine Pollution Convention was signed. Through the total of 6 annexes, the scope of Marpol has been dramatically extended. Regulated by IMO, Marpol 73-78 is the most important convention for the prevention of marine pollution from ships. Marpol 73-78 combines the original 1973 Convention and the 1978 Protocol. As of 31st of December 2005, 136 countries representing 98% of the global shipping tonnage are party to Marpol. Annex I. Prevention of pollution by oil. The first annex came into force 2nd of October 1983 and that details the requirements to prevent pollution by oil and oily materials. Construction requirements for oil tankers include segregated ballast tanks, the limitation of the size of cargo tanks, double hull and bottom requirements related to pumping and piping. Annex II. Prevention of pollution by noxious liquid substances in bulk. The noxious liquid substances are categorized in minor hazards, hazards, and major hazards. The discharge of the latter being prohibited. The remaining category of other substances concerns substances that do not present harm to the marine environment. Annex III, Prevention of Pollution by Harmful Substances in Package Form. Harmful substances are substances identified as marine pollutants in the IMDG or the International Maritime Dangerous Goods Code. Marpol possesses strict requirements on packages, which must be durably marked or labeled. The Annex deals with documentation, stowage, quantity limitations, and compliance. Annex IV, Prevention of Pollution by Sewage. This annex deals with the sewage systems, the control of discharge and reception facilities. Annex V, Prevention of Pollution by Garbage. With the increased attention of plastic pollution, this annex is highly relevant in this respect. Disposal of all plastics into the sea is prohibited, depending on the distance from land. The distance depends on the material. Disposal of other garbage such as food waste, paper products, glass, and metal may be permitted if brown. Particle sizes may not exceed a 25 mm diameter. Disposal from fixed or floating platforms and from ships within 500 meter perimeter of such platforms is prohibited, with the exemption of ground food waste. Annex VI, Prevention of Air Pollution. This particular annex came into force on 19th of May 2005 and was ratified by 88 IMO member states by September 2017. The annex was amended in 2008, introducing even stricter emission regulations as from 1st of July 2010. The annex covers engine-related emissions, sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, carbon dioxide, cargo-related emission due to volatile organic compounds, equipment-related emissions, ozone-depleting substances caused by refrigerants, incinerators, and fire extinguishing systems. All ships are to carry an IAPP or the International Air Pollution Prevention Certificate. So that is all my understanding about marine environment. So I hope you've learned and enjoy my video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and see you on my next video.
Just wanted to say, we love the earth.